Good afternoon, Smithfield Raiders, and these are the first announcements for the 2019-2020 school year. And every year, the very first announcements always have a sixth grader with us, so we could talk about how their first couple days have been. So I've got McKenna. McKenna, how are you?
Good.
Very good. McKenna, you came from us from Walker Creek, right? And this is your first couple of days. How have your first couple of days been?
Pretty good.
Yep. Any issues with your schedule? Any issues walking down the halls or anything like that? Or you think you've got it down pretty well?
I think I have it down now.
That's right. McKenna, she is sharp and she plays pretty good volleyball. Right? All right. So here are just a couple of announcements. Mr. Pickerney said this the other day, and I just wanted to commend the students when Mr. Pickerney was doing the announcements today. He always starts with the pledge, and every student that I saw in the hall stopped and put their hand over their heart. And there may not have been a flag somewhere in the hallway, but every one of them stopped to show respect as someone saying the pledge. So thank you to all the students that do that, especially those that were in the hallway that did stop while Mr. Pickerney was doing the announcements. So that's pretty cool.
If any students have shot records, please bring them to the nurse as soon as you can. Thank you.
That's right. The nurse has put some deadlines on those shot records, so it's pretty important that you get yours in as soon as you can. So let's talk about a few things that would be good for students to know at this point here at Smithfield. First of all, have you been down to the science wing or tried to get down to the science wing by the office and noticed there's a traffic jam?
Yes.
Yes, it is. There's a lot of people there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what we're asking students to do, if you are coming from PE, if you're leaving PE, or if you're coming from the science wing, you need to go out the gym that will lead you to the front of the school. Okay, not closer to where the sixth grade hall is, but all those that are coming from the science wing, you need to go through the gym to get to your classes. And if you're in the gym, then you want to go by the office to get to your classes. And that way, those that are coming from the school going down to either the science wing will be able to get there easily. So just a couple things that will make it easier as we go. Also, we have parents after school that pick up their students outside by the bus stop. Okay, and we have a lot of kids that are trying to cross the street where the bus stop is. You know what the problem with that is?
No.
There's no crosswalk. Okay, so we don't have an adult that can go back and forth and walk the students to the other side of the street off of Amundsen. So if you are picking up your student or students, if you are being picked up on that side, you cannot cross that way. I cannot allow you to cross that way. If your parents want to come and walk you, that I don't have any control over that. But if you have to cross the street, you need to go by the stop sign where our marquee is, and then cross the street by the park, and then walk back down if that's where your parents are picking you up at. We want everybody to be safe because we need them here next week, right? So just a couple things to think about as you go, and we should be good. So we have sixth grade Meet the Teacher night tonight. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Are your parents coming?
I think so.
They better come. Yeah, so we have sixth grade Meet the Teacher tonight. What that means is it is parents come and meet the teachers. Have you met all your teachers?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because you've been here for 3 days now, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you need to come tonight?
Not really.
No. Those of you that have not, parents that have not been at a sixth grade Meet the Teacher, it is like you are in a very small confined area with about 1,000 people in that small little area. It's very, very difficult, especially that sixth grade hall, navigating from class to class. So it's very, very busy, very, very packed. That's just with the parents. And so if you add students on top of that, it makes it more difficult. So parents, leave your kids at home, and we're just asking for the parents to come. If you have to bring your student, I understand that. If you have no one to watch the students and you don't want to leave them at home, we will have students that will be sitting in the library during that time. They will not go from class to class with you. So If you were expecting that, just know that that's not going to happen since they've already met their teachers and we are limited on space. They will be going to the library while you go from class to class. So students, you need to make sure that your parents have your schedule so that way you can actually get from class to class, and or so the parents can get class to class, and there won't be any issues. If your student doesn't bring one home or they lost it, then we will supply those whenever you get here, parents. So, and then we have 7th and 8th grade meet the teacher next Tuesday. So your parents will have to come back for your older sister's schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do you have anything else?
No.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you to all the students for a great start of the school year. It seems like I say this every year, but it's actually true. This may have been the smoothest year we've ever had. And the reason why is I think as we perfect every year, the students get better and better at the systems and procedures that we have, which just make it a lot smoother. So anyway, do you have anything else that you would like to add or say to anybody?
No.
No? All right. Well, you guys have a good day.